Hey, what's up you guys? You're watching Team APS. I'm back with the twins, and in this video we're going to share 10 deck ideas for budget or fun players moving into this new format. In case you have been living under a rock, we got a new ban list. And if you're not the type of person who wants to drop a lot of money, or you don't just want to play, you know, the Metal Foes deck or something like that, we've got lots of cool budget options. Most of these are pretty cheap, and all of them we think are pretty fun, recent decks.
Yeah,
so, let's hop in. You can start us off.
Okay, so I've actually only recently got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! So what I first saw was PALEOZOICs.
Yeah, that just came in Dark Illusion.
Aren't they trap monsters?
Yeah, they're a trap monster archetype with only... They have no support besides the trap monsters themselves.
They're just support for Uriah.
They don't count as like traps when they're in the when you summon them. They have that benefit.
When they're summoned, they are still monsters, not traps.
Yeah, so they can't get MST.
This is weird.
And it can even be used for Xyz monsters, which is kind of the point. You Xyz using them into their two bosser-ish monsters.
And they can. I know you have like a frog variant that you combine them with.
Yes, because frogs, with the new support coming out in Invasion Vengeance?
Whatever the new...
Yeah, they're going to
Invasion of Venom.
Yeah.
Started playing around with it. And I found that with the frogs are really standalone, they don't really need it. But they're a reliable sub-engine in the deck, I guess.
And it's cool because, like, you know, trap monsters, it's cool to see them actually get an archetype for a change. You get the next deck.
Okay. Next deck is LUNALIGHT.
Cool deck.
Pretty cat.
Fusion Beatdown. What's there not to love?
Yeah, it's a really strong OTK deck. It can just fuse quickly.
Sailor fans will like it.
It kind of released in Shining. Yeah, actually they would, because like the cat girl is sort of like Sailor. They got like the moon behind her.
I get.
And they wear pretty dresses on.
Close enough. Why not? Let's go.
Yeah, they released in Shining Victories, and they got a couple new cards. I know at least they got Perfume in Dark Illusions. It's just a strong fusion deck. It just kills people fast.
Their boss monsters are really impressive.
It's solid.
They recycle. You can use that like fusion recovery, whatever the spell is.
In a way, the deck kind of has the benefits of being a new deck, but not a lot of the drawbacks.
No, which one it is.
If this deck has any real drawback, it's just that it's not meta.
Yeah, it's not meta, but it is one of those decks that can like sneak a game from a meta deck if they're not careful, you know?
So if you want to get your little brother into Yu-Gi-Oh, give him LUNALIGHT.
You mean sister.
Brother.
So the next deck is...
Or gender fluid person.
So the next deck is SUBTERRORs. Maybe not quite as budget, although it's still not like terribly expensive. These guys are just really big monsters. What are they based off of? Like, I know they're like lizards or something, and they like live under buildings, or like that's what the artwork would suggest.
Let's see.
Jesus.
Okay. Well, anywho, they use flip effects, or they get effects from being flipped face up. It can be a little bit slow to start, but I really like the concept. It's a TCG exclusive, so you can be relatively sure they'll get more support.
Yeah, and it might be the meta one. You know how we know we gotta get at least one meta. You know?
And people have used, what is it, prediction princesses with them, I believe?
Very good. Tarot
and ghost tricks.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, you could combine them with a lot of things in theory.
If you want, man.
But I know, like, I've seen prediction princesses and stuff like that used with them. So, great deck. You get the next deck.
Let's manage time.
We have a teleprompter, by the way.
Sorry.
It's cool.
So now we've got trains.
Yeah. Choo choo. So
trains have been around for a very long time.
Or not around.
Well, they've been around, but not here. Yeah. Not in the States.
Not in the forefront.
So we finally have them. They make rank 10s.
They make 10s.
Really good rank 10s, such as, you know, the Dora? Super Dora, Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon, Super Dora,
Max,
something.
yeah, those two are really good.
Yeah, she's like a better Felgrind. Yeah, and she's like 32.
It's a female?
I guess that is funny because it's just called Dora, but it's a train. So,
oh, okay, good point.
Whatever it is, it's... Anywho,
I
it's
just keep seeing like Dora the Explorer, and it gets a little confused.
That's actually what comes to mind for me too. But she's 3,200, or it's 3,200, and that's stronger than, you know, Blue Eyes. A lot of decks have trouble getting over that.
She can protect herself.
And now that they got the Express Knight card in Dragons of Legend Unleashed,
everything's fast.
Yeah, the deck can actually function really quickly. It's got its desktop.
It's like a rank 10 gadget deck. Really,
it's pretty scary. I like it.
It's just a linear little strategy to pump out 10s.
Yeah, and it actually does work. And I've even seen it like merge with Shaddolls and stuff. You can like Shekanaga. Shekanaga's 10, right? And then it can overlay first things, and then when it gets attached, it gets effects.
Yep.
It's really annoying to face sometimes.
Solid.
You get the next one.
Oh, okay. What are they? Trimids.
It's after trains.
Oh, Trimids. So they're a cool little rock archetype based around field spells.
We actually were just recently kind of learning about them because I didn't know a whole lot. We've never really had like great rock archetypes before.
Kawaki,
and we've never really had anything that's based off of field spells.
What about Sphinx, Talea, Andro-Sphinx, and whatever the other card was? No? Okay.
So the cool part about Trimids is that A, they use lots of field spells. You can combine them with the Kawaki Meru cards, Guardian and like Wall and Overload and all those, the ones that negate. You can use text like Block Golem, the new Block Dragon card.
Sentry.
Yeah, the Sentry Soldier of Stone from the movie pack, actually a really great use for it.
Oh yeah.
And you can still make like good Rock Xyz. What's the one Rock Xyz monster?
Gorgonic. No,
Gorgonic Guard.
Something.
Gorgonic.
The rank 2.
Rank 3.
It's rank 3. And you can also use
Gorgonic Deity?
No, not
and there's a Soldier of Stone Xyz monster too. It's like a secret rare. I don't remember what it's called.
I remember Steel or something like that.
And Soul of Silver. Yeah, Steel. Giant Soldier of Steel.
That was it.
Yeah.
And like what's the other thing that Soul of Silver Mountain.
Oh,
because you kind of have to use like lots of rock and earth monsters for a lot of the support to still work.
That's true.
So
you know, you just get them all in the grave and you do things.
Next deck is Toons, which has been around for a while, but recently got Toon Dark Magician.
Yes.
And in the last set, right, got Toon Red Eyes.
Yep.
I'm really impressed that they actually gave Toons with actual support abilities.
Let's be honest. They gave Toons a combo. That's something they've never had before.
Yeah, that's true. Toon
One
Red Eyes.
combo.
Oh look, that battery is about to die. Let's speed up.
Okay.
So, what does Toon Dark Magician do? What does Toon Red Eyes do?
Red Eyes, he lets you special summon a Toon from the hand. And Dark Magician, of course you special summon him. Dark Magician lets you special summon one from deck, ignoring summoning conditions.
So together they kind of make a little rank 7 engine, like between the two of them.
Yeah.
Because couldn't Dark Magician summon Red Eyes and then, or the other way around?
Yeah, the Red Eyes summons Magician.
Red Eyes can summon Magician.
The Magician can get anything, or a spell, or trap like a spell, a Toon card.
So it searches Toon support.
So yeah,
so that's
a lot
like
of
a whole
times
new build.
It's fun. You can bring out like Toon Ancient Gear Golem, or if you really want to, Toon Blue Eyes.
Understandable. So the next deck
is Ninjas.
Yeah.
So I love Ninjas. I've been working on them for a little bit now.
All of like a day.
Be quiet, my deck is amazing. And the best thing about what's happened to them right now is they've got a new support called Ninjutsu Art Notebook. And
that's the one that
shouldn't it be a scroll? I watched Naruto, and I'm pretty sure this should be a scroll.
We're not going there.
It's the one that cycles through cards, right?
Yes, it kind of works hand in hand with Hanzo and Upstart, where it kind of gets the inverse of Upstart's ability, so that you can kind of cherry pick what goes in your hand using those 3 cards, so you have your perfect setup.
And they have Black Dragon Ninja, which is okay.
He's okay,
He's
but
somewhat.
you're gonna have to make him work with Super Trans. Not Super Trans.
Overall, though, there are a lot of cool variants on ninjas. It's always been like kind of that deck that it has potential. You just kind of gotta find it because their ninjutsu arts can summon different big monsters.
But thanks to having a boss monster in Getsuga, the Shogun, they can do more.
Next deck's Blackwings. I was reading these Assault Blackwings. I had no idea what they did, but they're all just a bunch of synchros that become tuners that sink into more stuff and get stronger.
If
but
you sync with 2 synchro monsters.
If you want to ignore all that, just remember, Allure is at 3, and Blackwings are all dark. That should really be enough, right?
And Gofu.
And Goku's a good card.
And Shooting Star.
What's the next deck?
Cardians.
Okay.
How do Cardians work? You draw.
And draw.
You draw and you special, you
and
draw and you special, you draw and you special, and you make.
And then you finally make the one thing.
And the synchro's nasty. I mean, he is nasty. You burn your opponent on their draw phase.
What's his name? Light Beam? Light Rain?
Don't you? He is not. We're not calling him that.
Yeah, you can get all of them in the Dragons of Legend Unleashed set, so they're pretty easy to pick up.
Yeah, not a very difficult deck to play.
And last deck is Deities. Funny thing, this deck is like the deck you always hear about, like, it's getting more support, it's getting more support, it's getting more support. And
when's it get good?
That was 2 years ago.
And it's still kind of slowly getting support, but Deities they can fusion summon, they can synchro summon, they can sort of pendulum summon.
They can Xyz summon.
They do it all.
So they're getting new stuff. The tins are releasing like 2 more of them as promos.
True.
So they're good to pick up. They're actually not that expensive. Most of the stuff's like commons and rares.
Yeah. I mean, well, they have their ultra rares, but
Yeah.
I mean, don't worry. In a couple of months, we'll get the structure, and then we'll have to worry.
And we'll be telling you that a year from now.
Yeah. So I said a couple of months. That could anywhere from 2 to
Might be
1,000.
here a year from now.
So that's 10 budget fun decks you can build. If you have other suggestions, leave them in the comments. There are loads of things. We finally have some meta decks out of the way, so it's fun to experiment and
That's true.
leave your suggestions because it's going to be a fun, time to test and experiment.
What a time to be alive.
Anywho, before this camera dies, subscribe. New Yu-Gi-Oh videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Check out TCGplayer. Awesome articles, products, supplies, and other good things. Follow us on social media. And that's gonna be it. We will catch you guys in the next video.